All right. From an American soldier, this is from Casey Dynison. All I can say is that elections have consequences. Stop telling me thank you for your service and start giving me commanders that are worth a shit. Love you, Nick. Love to my countrymen, my brothers in arms, and love to my fellow soldiers in Ukraine and in the Russian army. I hope to meet you gentlemen at the bar, not on the battlefield. Cheers. Good comment. This is a very good comment. You know what? And I think that's a sentiment that a lot of soldiers have. Soldiers, they will go to war as necessary. They will do the things they are ordered and required to do, but it's not like they crave it most of the time. Many of them are not desiring to go put themselves in harm's way. All right. So then there's some debate over some Klaus Schwab and faceless bankers. All right. Here we go. Megman says, personally, I feel if we had more in command, this is important, like Grand Moff Tarkin, we might actually not have memes that make our military look like a joke, right? So here we go. Now we've brought it up. Now we've brought up the Tarkin pill. And this is where things get true. To be fair, Grand Moff Tarkin is a god-tier military leader. Would love to someone have him. I think have someone like him, maybe. Of course, people will overreact and say he is evil, but not really. People like Tarkin tend to only be as evil as the master they serve. All right, so more Tarkin pilling. Then this soldier comes back and adds his 2 cents as if he's not paying attention to the fact that we are now talking about Grand Moff Tarkin. I'm sorry, you had a good take, Casey. You really did, and it was nice of you to come in and share from your heartfelt, earnest life experience and your genuine concerns about the world. But we are talking about Star Wars now, and that shit is over. So I'm going to need you to sit down from this thread and stop talking about real things, because much realer things have entered the chat. All right. So then look at all these people talking about the war and stuff like that. Okay, so here we go. Replying to Michael Cooper. Who the fuck is Michael Cooper? Oh, yeah. Yeah. So he says, yeah, and Tarkin served Palpatine, who is in no uncertain terms the most evil being in the galaxy. And this is where I draw the line. These men, these titans of the Empire, are being given a bad name. They're being slandered and belittled, and this is not going to happen in my comment section. Look at this. This is important. Palpatine was misunderstood, right? The dark side, I should have put quotes, is propaganda from a communist state secret police force named the Jedi. That's right. What are we talking? The Jedi? Do you think the Jedi respect the Fourth Amendment? Have you ever seen them present a warrant or knock and announce? Most of the time, they just lie. And they can peer into your mind, look into the future, convict you for thought crimes, for Minority Report, future crimes. They can alter your mind. They can coerce. Confessions from you. This is the Stasi bullshit that we do not abide. And yet these people are lionized as if they're good. The Jedi aren't any good. The Jedi are not good and honorable servants. They're obvious. First of all, they're in direct opposition to the Empire. They're lawbreakers. They operate outside of the law with impunity. They investigate themselves when something comes up. Oh, what happened the last time they investigated themselves and found they did nothing wrong? All the little Jedi Padawanlings, they all got murdered by a Jedi, right? By a Jedi. Who are all the Sith Lords? Jedi. Former Jedi. They say former. What is this system producing? The system is out here producing murderers, galactic level murderers and tyrants. I'm tired of this shit. Palpatine was right. The rebels were look, it's not the rebels' fault. Most of them were propagandized by an outlaw insurgent regime masquerading as a neutral independent police force. What country do you know has a neutral independent police force? You ever heard of this? Imagine a bunch of Canadians, because you've got cuckoldry in Canada, you've got cuckoldry in the Jedi. By the way, they all like to watch. I mean, that's what the Jedi Council really does. And so let's say a bunch of Canadians, a group of superpowered Canadian Mounties, comes into the United States like, hey, we're going to sit around here and judge your actions of your citizens and civilians. We're going to bring balance to the country. Wait, what? Balance to what? Fuck you. No empire, no country, no imperium, glorious imperium of man. None of them would tolerate an extra state agent coming in and operating as an independent, unquestionable, superpowered police force. Why didn't the military clamp down on the Jedi the moment they arrived, is my question. They bred sedition and formed a rebellion against the Empire. Think about what happened. Like, when we really get down into it. A little green Abu Dhabi terrorist named fucking Yoda wearing robes and probably a turban comes in, Dirk Allah's the entire fucking empire. I do not trust the Jedi. I do not trust this robed inquisition operating outside of the law. We're an empire of laws and structure. And that is why. Have you seen Coruscant? Have you seen it? You think some robed idiot sitting around having a powwow, smoking peace pipes and jerking off each other's lightsabers could possibly build an industrial megaplex like Coruscant? No. Capitalism built Coruscant and communism tried to destroy it. You know who Disney supports? The Jedi. Always have. Disney's always been a simp for the commies. From the start. Have you ever seen Disney present a sympathetic or even a reasonable portrayal of the Empire? Not once. Not once. So there. I'm out of focus. There. That's better. I just had to put this. I just had to put it out there. It's been bothering me since this came up. And I'm tired. I'm tired of this shit. Okay. Now I got that off my chest.